one of the last times we had you on camera, it was about this whole super angel thing, which like
yeah, oh, I remember that. Yeah,
funny how that sort of fizzled, and a lot of those guys haven't been able to raise the full funds that they anticipated. Since then, we've seen this opposite trend of this expansion of
late
a lot
stage.
of the same guys even doing secondary deals and these big mega secondary deals. I mean, August was a firm that actually did late stage mega deals when no one else did. So, I mean, has your job and the way you invest changed at all among this? Because it has to change somewhat because we're living in a reality of valuation and zero-sum game.
Well, it's tricky. I mean, as you point out, 10 years ago, or a little over 10 years ago, my firm was part of the buyout of Seagate. And we put $130 million into this deal. And at the time, if you had asked other venture investors, they'd say, wow, you're insane.
Right.
Like, this is a crazy idea. Turned out to make us, I don't know, $1 billion or something over a short period of time. And then it was like, okay, it was great. Exactly. Except apparently not me, because I still haven't paid off my law loans. Maybe I should get on that. But so then we created this later stage fund as part of our, part of the money we raised to say, okay, if we see other interesting things, we'll do those. And we're doing that, but what we aren't doing is saying, okay, here are the, here are the early stage deals that we didn't do, but now they're big, and so let's invest in the secondary market at a later stage or whatever. And particular because the prices that people are talking about now, if you do the math, what is the return? Look, I honestly believe that Facebook is one of the most important companies to ever exist. So this is in no way meant to question the importance of Facebook. I desperately wish that I had invested early in this company because I think it is monumentally important. Now, would I invest at a $75 billion valuation? Well, that doesn't feel like my job. It's not what I do, right?
There's a difference in, and I think people get this confused a lot, even in the press. There's a difference in, is Facebook worth $75 million? And is it worth it for a venture investor managing pension fund and endowment money to invest at a $75 billion valuation?
Yeah, is that what you, now, look, it turns out if there's an opportunity to invest at a particular price and then sell at a higher price, then I think that's probably our job, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think we need to look at these companies and say, well, what value do we bring to the company? How do we think about it? What is the risk-adjusted, likely return, et cetera? And I just have a hard time squinting at those things and saying, look, can I justify investing a big chunk of money in these later stage deals, even if it turns out that a bunch of them make money? Because it's not, it just is not, on a risk-adjusted basis, a good estimate of the sorts of things that the venture community should be doing, I think.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But so we have this later stage fund, and actually we've funded 3 deals in the last 6 months to the tune of about $100 million. And they, one was a chip company spin out.
Right.
One is a 4G late stage software investment. Yeah, right. And one is, one is temp workers, right? I mean, businesses that make sense, where we can bring real value, where we understand how, the economics and how we can be helpful, right? I still think that's the venture business. I still would like to think that, if it's just money, then we're all fungible, right? And then, take someone else's money and who cares?
Right.
But I don't think that. You've met a lot of VCs, like, people can be helpful or destructive.
Right.
They can bring some value or not. And I would like to think that my job is still to be helpful to you as a business and figure out how not only can the capital I bring give you some leverage, but also my participation will help you build a bigger business. And that's the stuff I think we should be doing.
Or at least people will get to go to your conference.
Well, that's just a bonus.
That's the biggest reason that you get in deals,
That's
right?
a bonus. Well, if it is, then I'll keep doing it.
Well, you and I should get back to either hallway gossip or the conference. Thank you for joining us, David.
All right, thanks.